gold and silver. After trading bullish for the day, we have seen a good drop with the Fed and Chairman Powell's press conference. And beautifully, you can see the prediction what we had made yesterday. I had first with the Asia session update, I had asked you to buy and expect it to move towards 44,000 and 4020 levels. And we have also discussed later in the day that you can in fact sell it from 40-20-24 zone. You can possibly expect it to drop. See what a beautiful analysis and what a beautiful move gold has shown there. It has moved all the way now towards 39.15 levels, now trying to bounce back and recover a little. Likewise, silver has also moved now towards 47.20 levels. Now, when you talk about crude oil and net gas, crude oil stayed in zone around $60 level, while natural gas beautifully has seen a little dip and now is stabilized at 3.8. And it is Dow Jones and Nasdaq 100 after dropping a bit with the Fed. We can see a stronger recovery. Specifically, the Tech 100 has recovered completely here. And if you talk about FTSE 100 in Germany, FTSE 100 showed bullishness, but Germany 40 stayed in a range here. What to expect now across these instruments today? Where to enter, where to exit, how to profit? We're gonna see in this one single update what should be our strategy. And this is also the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Do subscribe, press the bell icon to get the notifications. And friends, your every like, comment and share is a great motivation for me to deliver consistently twice a day to the best of my ability so that you can all profit together. Thus, please press the like button before leaving the video. Let's start first to look into gold and silver, followed with crude oil and net gas. Lastly, we'll see Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones, Germany 40 and FTSE 100 in a quick recap. Let's start. First, if you look at the hourly charts here, see, look at this drop, then the retracement, then this drop. And if you see the move here, again, it has come back to the same zone, 39.14, 39.18 zone, 39.20 zone. This is a good support zone. And if you see now gold trading below this and specifically below 3900, remember it is not going to come back. It was a sideways movement, and if it comes out of this movement, you can say first support should be at around 38, 80, 84, and below this we are again going to look for a greater drop here. But right now what we are seeing here is slightly higher lows, slightly higher highs. So this could be a possible moderate retracement channel. If gold prices starts to bounce back from these levels and tries to move towards the high, still 40-50 is possible, which should be a greater resistance here. Let's wait for it to take a direction. If you look at the current hourly charts, what is happening? Drop, retracement drop. It is trying to bounce back. First stop, I'll see it around 39.60, how it behaves. And 39.60, 60, 39.70, this is the zone you should watch out for. Then 39.80. So this is complete zone between 39.60 to 39.80 is going to remain critical for gold here. A move beyond 39.80 should confirm the move towards 4,000 as well. Right now, if you see the moving averages, these are trading with divergence, is staying bearish. Stochastic is placed comfortably. MACD is placed comfortably. MACD, if you see, it is trading bearish here right now, but yes, it can take a direction either which way. It can cross over on the upside, while right now it is looking downwards. RSI is placed comfortably here. Coming to 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour charts, notice this green candle is important, then couple of bearish candles. Now once the price trades above this 5-period moving line, that is specifically beyond 39.50, 39.60, once it trades, you can expect a good bullish move. In fact, we can see similar size of candle, which means it can move towards 39.70, or in fact the next milestone at 39.80. So yes, 39.60 to 80 should be a good resistance zone. Ideal buying entry could be taken at around 39.50 levels, which should be a good resistance here. And if you see right now, I can see a range bound movement, though moderately bearish. Moving averages are trading bearish here. Stochastic trying to come out of the oversold, while MACD crossed over for a sell. MACD is indicating slight bearishness, while RSI almost flat at bottom. Look at 3-hour chart. What's happening on the 3-hour chart? See, after this greater dip, green, red, and the current one green. So first point is where the current candle closes, and next point is how the next one starts. So once the closer of the current candle is above 39.50, you can expect the next candle to be bullish again, possibly 39.60, 64, 39.70, 72, 39.80, 84 should be seen. And if these are taken again, stay bullish from 4,000, 40, 20, and see this double top is crucial at 40, 30, 32. Recall the levels yesterday. In my US session update, I had mentioned only buying entry should be above 40.32. What has happened? Price has taken a dip from the same zone. So this should be again a good resistance. While we can see that it is possible that it might try to keep itself in the zone, which means 40.50 cannot be denied beyond this. Stochastic getting oversold here. The MACD is in green. The RSI is trying to bounce back. On the 4-hour charts, and similar observation, though on the 4-hour charts, preceding candle is a huge swing candle. We had seen lower lows, we had seen higher highs. Very, very important for gold to trade beyond 3950, 3960 zone. That should be a good resistance zone for gold, and beyond this, more bullishness should prevail. Possibly it can again move towards 4000 or higher levels. Stochastic at bottom here. The MACD is in green here, trading with moderate bullishness, while the RSI is flat. Coming to daily charts, a couple of observations on the daily charts. See, first of all, the preceding candle closed in red. That is very crucial. Second observation is also it has delivered higher highs and higher lows. Though today it is starting with slightly flat bottom, but remember these candles diminishing bullishness, bearishness. You can see body sizes here is getting smaller. So diminishing bearishness. This candle could become a reversal candle as well, and thus I'll definitely watch out for how it behaves at around 39, 60, 80, and possibly beyond this is 4000, 40, 20, 40, 30, 32, and in fact 40, 50 levels are possible here. It could be the possible beginning of slight reversal in gold prices. Why so? See, prices have taken the support from 50 period and this can bounce back from current levels. You have to watch out closely. Stochastic at bottom here. The MACD though is trading with divergence, is staying bearish, looking downwards. And remember on MACD there is still not much of downside to cover, but since too much of divergence, a little convergence cannot be denied, which means couple of greener candles. RSI has taken a dip here. So looking at where you should buy, first thing is to place the buying trades, and even I will recommend you to buy here at 39.44 levels itself. And if you see gold above 39.44, expect it to move towards 39.50, 52, 39.60, 62, and see I'll say 39.70, 72, and then the most important one at 39, 80, 84. These are going to be the crucial numbers for gold for the day. Once it trades beyond 39, 80, 84, chances for 4000 will increase, and once it trades beyond 4000, you can say more bullishness should prevail beyond 4000. What we will look forward to: 40, 16, 40, 30, and once it trades beyond 40, 30, 40, 46, beyond 40, 46 is where 40, 60 should arrive. And beyond that, if at all you see it is staying above this, I think sky is the limit. We can see it moving towards 4100, chances for which appears to be very, very, very less. See, I am still not I still treat this as a retracement, not a complete reversal. Keep a note of this. This is a retracement. Gold has taken a trend that is bearish, but yes, a little retracement on the upside cannot be denied, and hence you should be trading with caution. On the downside, where you should sell now, ideally there is still bearishness prevailing here, and see it has adopted a trend after 2 to 3 months of stronger bullish momentum, and hence it can stay bearish for a while. And but remember, there are critical supports here on the downside, and thus I will recommend you to sell. If you see it is staying above below 39.28 levels today, expect it to move towards 39.16, 14 as the first target zone, 3902, 3900 is the next, and if this is taken, stay bearish for the next target at 38, 80, 84. This is going to be the most crucial support, because what lies below this is 38, 58, 38, 40, and then 3800 mark. Yes, I do expect more bearishness in gold prices, but right now I can say that it is not willing to drop. It might try to continue with the retracement here. So take your trades accordingly. Let's move to silver. See, silver on the hourly chart, see it is forming a nice flag here, and also see the support it is created here. Recall the zone here, 47.20, 47.40 indeed is a very, very good support zone. We have to be careful of this, and thus bearishness in silver is only and only if you see it is staying below 47.20 zone, because below this is where you can expect slight bearishness to prevail. Now what's happening here, after the drop it has tried to retrace again a drop, and see the resistances on the upside towards 48 is very, very strong. 48, 48, 40 levels, these two levels are very crucial for silver to break beyond. If at all it trades beyond these levels, you can expect a possible reversal towards 49 as well, but right now I can see a greater hurdle here. Moving averages though have crossed over on the buy side. Stochastic placed comfortably, while the MACD is trading bearish here after the crossover and delivering the red wave. Let's wait for it to reverse again, but right now it is staying bearish. RSI has taken a dip here. On the 2 hour, similar observation here on the 2 hour charts. The 20 and 5 period moving averages are offering it a little resistance, which means if you see it is staying beyond 4770 levels, you can initiate a buy. When you see the lower price above 4770, expect it to move towards 4790, $48 zone, which is a greater resistance zone. Remember the drop here, then the bounce back, then the drop here. It is trying to bounce back. It is possible that it can move towards here before taking a dip. So let's wait for it to take a direction. But yes, 4770, 48 is a good resistance zone, and beyond that till 48.40, do not treat this as bullish here. Stochastic flat, MACD is on the verge of a crossover for still slight bearish indication here. RSI flat. On the 3-hour charts, you can see what has happened. Prices have taken the support from the median of the Bollinger Bands, and see the moving averages since the crossover are trading bearish. Also notice the move here, how it has behaved. The drop, sideways movement, then the drop, lower high. So it is trying to create a bearish channel like this, and thus till 48.40 we should not be treating this for a reversal. Beyond 48.40 is where you can say now silver prices have reversed, and you can look forward to a greater rise from there. If you see the stochastic here, this has taken a dip. The MACD is still in green while the RSI is staying flat. On the 4-hour chart, also similar observation. See the sideways movement, it has come out of this movement, seen a good dip, retraced lower highs, lower lows. So it is still staying bearish. Still 48.40, 48.60 is not taken. You have to be careful, and then 49 it has to break in order to confirm a reversal here. Notice what's happening here. You can find out a reversal sign, then a good drop is seen. Now since then it is traded sideways. Any drop now below 47.20 and 46.80, any drop below 47.20, 46.80, you have to stay short from there. Below 46.80 we can expect a greater drop all the way towards 46.40 and $46 levels. Stochastic has taken a dip while the MACD is rising, the RSI is flat. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, notice what it has done. Yesterday we have seen a good greener candle after this reversal, so possibly today's candle is going to remain very crucial. See higher lows here, and if it starts to bounce back, I will definitely watch out for how it behaves at around 48.40, 48.60 zone, and then 49. Once it trades beyond 49, the possibility of a move towards 50 will be very high. But right now what we are seeing here is drop, then this drop, then retracement, and today a move below 47.20 and 46.80 is what you should watch out for. This is going to remain crucial for the day. Stochastic rising, the MACD is bearish, the RSI is flat here. So looking at this, what you can do first is I'll recommend you to buy at 47.70 levels. When you see the lower price above 47.70, initiate a buy, expect 47.90, and then expect 48.15 levels. Once it trades beyond this, expect 48.40. Staying above 48.40, I think we are looking at 48.85, $49 zone, and then beyond this 49.30, 50 will be seen. But it requires a trigger for it to scale towards 50, though nothing is impossible, but I think it is going to be difficult. On the downside, where you should sell. Now I will recommend you to sell only if you see it is staying below 47.40. When you see the higher price below 47.40, take a sell. 47.20 first support, then 47 the next, and then 46.80. So I'll say till 46.80 silver has got stronger support levels. Below 46.80 it is not going to come back up. We are seeing a drop towards 46.40 and $46 levels. Below this 45.50 and $45 levels here. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Now let's move to crude oil. See, crude oil yesterday stayed sideways. Mostly we have seen little swings. We have seen a move close to 61 and close to 59.6 levels, 59.6, 59.4 yet to be breached, which is indeed a stronger support. Now see what has happened. If you look at the move, drop, retracement, drop, sideways movement, a bounce back. So slightly higher highs, slightly higher lows are seen. This could be a possible beginning of reversal as well. But I'll only recommend you to buy if you see now crude oil trading beyond 60.4 levels and then breaking beyond 61. Till 61 I will not treat this as for a reversal. Beyond 61 is where slight bullishness could be seen, but then also 61.6, 62 is the zone. It has to trade beyond. Remember, for oil on the upside, greater resistances are available. Moving averages since the crossover are trading bearish. You can see a little resistance there on the upside as well. So let's wait for it to take a direction. Certainly there are greater supports available for crude oil on the downside as well. 59.8, 59.6, 59.4. These are the crucial support. It has to breach below in order to confirm more downside. Stochastic has retraced while the MACD almost flat, the RSI almost flat here. On the 2 hour, Similar observation, notice what has happened. The drop sideways movement, it is taking a direction, but the 100 period average here is offering it a little support. I'll wait for it to trade below 59.80 and 59.60 levels, below which slight bearishness could prevail. The moving average is crossing over here. It's a good bearish sign here. And any move beyond 60.6 is the confirmation of possible reversal as well. That is also something you should watch out for. Stochastic has taken a dip. The MACD has crossed over at the bottom, trading with moderate bullishness so far. The RSI is also placed comfortably. On the 3 hour charts, when you look at, see, similar observation here. Only thing which I am looking at it is this, that it could not be something which is a retracement channel. Only bearishness, that is why I confirm it is below 59.8, 59.6 zone. Only and only if you see oil below this, you can say that it is turning bearish. Else, I'll say it can in fact bounce back above 61 and 61.662 as well. Let's wait for it to take a direction. Moving averages have started to converge crossover. Stochastic has taken a dip. The MACD is trading moderately bearish. The RSI is almost flat. On the 4 hour chart, similar is the observation on the 4 hour charts. The drop, the retracement, again the drop, but it is seen taking support here. Let's wait for it to take a direction here. And a drop below 59.8, 59.6, 59.4 should confirm the next move here. Notice what has happened. What did we discuss? See, after the drop, it has retraced, and see the symmetry here. It is almost forming a symmetry. So now once it breaks up, it can in fact deliver a move like this on the upside towards 64 and 66, because what we are seeing here is a symmetry. Divide this from here and you can find out its symmetry. Now where it will nullify, see, if at all prices, because see, this will become double top if the prices now trades beyond below 58.6, that will that now in fact oil prices can test the bottom again towards 56, and then in fact it can breach 56 as well. Stochastic bearish here, the MACD bearish here, the RSI is placed comfortably. Coming to daily chart. On the daily charts, you can see preceding candle is a swing candle with lower highs and almost flat bottom. The median of the Bollinger Bands is indeed a very, very good support. So I'll say till 59.4, at least you should not be treating oil as bearish. Now see what is happening today. See, right from the support, it is trying to bounce back. And now once you see it is staying beyond 60.4, 60.6, you can expect a move towards 61. And specifically a move above 61 will confirm further bullishness here. Now I'm just observing this as we have discussed on the 4 hour charts here. Divide this from here, you can find out symmetrical move. What preceded this? What a good drop. If at all prices breaches beyond 62.6, this could lead to the move towards 66 here. Be mindful of this. Stochastic has taken a dip here while the MACD is rising, the RSI flat. So looking at this, what you can do. So looking at this, what I'll recommend is, first where you should buy, I will recommend you to buy at 60-40 levels. Expect it to move towards 60-60. This zone is completely critical for oil to break beyond, and beyond this I'll be looking at 61. If at all it trades beyond 61, the next is towards 61.5, 61.6. So every half a dollar you will find little resistance here for oil on the upside. The most critical one is at 62.6 here. Any move beyond 62.6 should lead to a move towards 64 and 66 very, very, very soon. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 59.8. Expect it to move towards 59.6, 59.3, and then once it trades below 59.3, expect 58.8, 58.6 as the prime support. This is the crucial support. Any drop below this should confirm the bearishness here. This could lead it all the way lower towards 57.2, 56 levels as well. But you have to be trading with caution. Right now it is not displaying such bearishness. In fact, the data yesterday was also supportive for a rise here. Let's see if it delivers this move today. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to natural gas. So see what natural gas did yesterday. It has tried to breach below 3.8 but failed to do so. 3.8 has offered it a very, very good support. And we now know that the resistance at 3.9 is equally strong. So this zone is becoming critical for natural gas to break beyond. Either it has to trade beyond 3.9 or to trade below 3. So now this zone is crucial here. Moving averages here are trading with divergence and bearishness, while the stochastic is rising, the MACD is rising, the RSI is rising. So the signs are supportive for a rise. Also, looking at the base it has created at 3.82, it appears that it might possibly retrace towards 3.86 or 3.9. But remember the storage data today, the natural gas storage data today is going to do wonders. I think that will only confirm the breakout. See, moving averages crossing over here is bearish, but once it trades beyond 3.9, that will also surpass the 20 and 50. That will also surpass the resistance here, which will confirm the possible move towards $4 levels here. Let's wait for it to deliver such breakout. Right now it is staying in zone. Stochastic has taken a dip. The MACD since the crossover almost staying flat. But remember, this crossover is appeared at a slightly lower levels. It might try to continue with the rise. RSI rising, coming to 3 hours. On the 3 hour charts, look at this move. We had discussed this: bigger the rise, bigger the retracement. Though for natural gas on the downside, the space is available till towards 3.6 levels. Yes, it has this room for 3.6, but right now I can see a good support and consolidation in this zone. And yes, the resistance on the upside at 3.9 is also getting stronger. So only bullishness today in gas is if and only if you see it is staying beyond 3.9, else it has scope till towards 3.6. Stochastic has taken a dip. The MACD has already dropped, so wait for it to converge crossover. The RSI is flat here. On the 4 hour charts, and similar is the observation here. The 5 period is offering it a little resistance. The support on the downside at 3.8 to 3.8 is very, very strong. So this is the zone it has to come out of. Let's see which direction it delivers this breakout. Stochastic comfortably placed. The MACD is bearish. The RSI is flat. Coming to daily chart. On the daily charts, notice preceding candle is a swing candle, 5 period offering it a good resistance as well. And that is why I say till 3.9 it is not to be treated bullish. Beyond 3.9, I think the reversal will be difficult here. Also looking at the waves what we had seen on the previous 3 hour 4 hour time frame, look at this wave, and this appears the lows here are towards 3.6, and it is right on the delivering the bearish wave here. So let's wait. Any breakout beyond 3.9 and is also confirmation of reversal. Do notice it is not necessary when it is bullish. It is not always necessary to move towards the bottom before the bounce back. And yes, beyond 3.9, 3.93 and 4, more bullishness should be seen. Stochastic has taken a dip here. See, interestingly, the crossover in the MACD is on the higher side, and it appears possibly a little down wave cannot be denied, which means bearishness here. RSI has taken a dip. So looking at first is where you should buy. You can buy at 3.86. This is riskier till towards 3.9. This is a bet till towards 3.9. Beyond 3.9 is where you can expect it to turn bullish towards 3.93, 3.97 and 4. Once it trades beyond 4, stay bullish for 4.05, 4.1. Remember the data today, the storage data today could do wonders here. And hence you have to be watchful. Beyond 4.1, we are looking forward to 4.2 as well. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell only if you see it is staying below 3.8, where you can expect 3.76 the first target, 3.72 the next, and then you can stay short for 3.65 and 3.6. 3.6 indeed should be a very good support for any kind of reversal, below which slight bearishness, but I think prices might bounce back from these levels. Let's see, take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq 100. Look at Nasdaq 100, what good swings were seen with Fed, then a complete recovery, higher highs are seen. Now it is approaching to break below 26,000 again. Now 26,000, 25,950, 25,900, 25,800. Till here, it has got greater supports available. Only bearishness in Tech 100 is if you see it is staying below 25,800. Remember, already we have seen a greater move here on the upside. It has stayed bullish for days and weeks. And on the downside, there are a lot many gaps also to be filled here. Let's see which direction it takes today. But it appears now 26,240 is going to be a difficult hurdle for it to break beyond. Moving average is trading bullish. Stochastic overbought. MACD crossing over for sell. RSI is staying bearish here. Look at 2 hour charts. Prices have come down to take the support here. I'll wait for a closure of the candle below the 20 period moving average. I'll wait for a closure of the candle below 26,000 levels. Below 26,000 levels, definitely there could be a stronger pull on the downside, where in fact we can see 25,800 coming soon. Stochastic flat, MACD trading bearish, RSI is taken a huge dip here. On the 3 hour chart, similar observation, 26,000 is the critical milestone which it has to trade below. Yes, the stochastic is flat here, while the MACD since hitting the highs, it has crossed over, trading with slight divergence, slight bearishness. And see, it is coming from the peak here, so possibly the downside is wide open. Below 25,800 is what you can see a greater down move. RSI plunging sharp from the overbought zone. Coming to 4 hour charts, you can see that now after a while the price is seen trading below the 5 period moving average. I'll wait for a closure of the candle below 5 period, and I'll wait for a closure of the candle below 26,000, and then possibly 25,950, 25,900, 25,850, 800. Till 25,800 we can see or expect a greater support. Below 25,800 it is going to plunge sharp. Stochastic has taken a dip here. MACD crossing over right from the top, and this is the extremes from which it is trying to cross over, and hence more bearishness might prevail. RSI is plunging from overbought zone as well. Coming to the daily, on the daily charts, remember it is formed higher highs. Remember, preceding candle is a swing, and the current candle is also possibly till lower lows. As long as it stays above 25,900, I'll not be treating this as bearish. and then till 25,800 indeed it has got great support. Only bearishness in tech 100 is if you see it is staying below 25,800 levels here. Below 25,800 is where you can expect a greater correction, greater down move here. Till 25,800 do not treat this as bearish, but yes, once it slides below 25,800 more bearishness should be. Notice here diminishing bullishness is also, you can see from these two candles the body sizes are getting smaller. So below 25,800 this is a reversal, and then near term bearishness might be seen here. Stochastic overbought, MACD extremely divergent here, RSI at top. So though there is scope for further rise, but I think the up move is going to be difficult here. Looking at this, what you can do first is where you should buy. I will recommend you to buy at 26,160 levels. Expect 26,220, 240 as the first target zone. If this is taken, stay bullish for 26 350 and in fact 26 420 zone. Beyond this 26 500 should arrive. I do not expect such a move, but yes, these are markets do not work as per my expectation. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 26,040, expect 26,000, and I will say till 25,800 you have to trail with just 50 points trailing stop loss, which means every 50 points it will find a support 25,950, 25,900, 25,850, 25,800. Below 25,800 is where you can see a greater drop towards 25,600, 25,400 as well. Anything and everything is possible. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. Dow Jones on the hourly charts, look at the plunge right from 48,000 we have seen move all the way towards 47,450. It is yet to trade below the crucial support at 47,400, 350. And see what has happened since then. After the drop here, it has retest again showing a sharp plunge. So now we have to wait for it to trade below 47,500, 47,400 zone, which should be a very, very good support zone. Notice it is also posting a reversal sign, and since then the first drop, so possibly the next candle could be equally or strongly bearish as well. Moving averages have started to converge here. Stochastic at the top, MACD bearish, and RSI is also looking downwards. So slight bearish indication here, but notice the support on the downside are also getting stronger. This is the zone. The 50 period is offering utility support, and then 47,400 is ultimately a good support. So you have to be cautious today at 47,500, 400 zone, below which you can expect a drop all the way towards 47,200, and then below that it will enter into a correction territory. Moving averages convergent, while the stochastic is rising, but the MACD and RSI both are showing bearish signs. Look at 3-hour charts. The 20 period is still a support, though I can see a double top coming in, but I will wait for it to trade bearish. If at all it is bearish, we will wait for 47,500, 400 zone to be taken, and then it might try to fill the gap all the way towards 47,200 and lower levels. Right now, it is not showing such a stronger bearish momentum. Stochastic flat, MACD divergent and bearish, RSI is bearish as well. On the 4-hour, similar observation on the 4-hour chart. See, 20 period is still a very, very good support. So let the prices trade below 20 period here. And notice the 5 period, which was the support here, is now become the resistance. So any move beyond 47,800 is the confirmation of reversal today. As long as 47,800 is not taken, you have to be careful. Remember, it is still lower highs, so possibly lower lows. Lower lows means a move towards 47,200. So till 47,800 and 48,000, you should not be treating US 30 as bullish. Stochastic bearish, MACD is bearish, RSI is dropped here. Coming to daily. Now look at the daily chart. See, preceding candle is indeed a good swing. Higher lows and higher highs and lower lows are seen. Today it has already taken a support from 5 period. It is very crucial for US 30 to break this support. It is very crucial for US 30 to trade below 47,400 levels, and then you can expect 47,200. And then once it trades below 47,200, there is going to be a stronger correction here, which could in fact take it towards 47,000, 46,800, 46,500 levels as well. Remember, these are markets we have seen greater moves previously. It could not be other exception as well. Things are very, very dynamic and volatile. You have to watch out. Stochastic taking a dip, MACD bullish, RSI flat. So looking at this, before I give you the trading levels, do not miss to subscribe, press the bell icon. Do not miss to join my mentorship batch. 35th mentorship batch dates are announced. Register yourself now, else you can also be part of my signals channel, where we capture hundreds of points and pips every day, thousands of points and pips rather every day. Do not miss to be part of signals channel. Reach out to me for queries. My telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description, and join the recommended broker and enjoy your trading experience. So first is where you should buy. I will recommend you to buy if you see US 30 above 47,700. Expect 47,760, 47,800. This is the most crucial zone. Beyond this, ideally, I will be looking forward to 47,885 and 48,000. Remember, yesterday also I had mentioned 48,000, 48,050 should be a good resistance, and this appears to be dropping from the peak. So more bearishness might prevail. On the downside, I will recommend a selling at 847,500. Expect 47,400. 47,340 and then 47,200. Below 47,200 stay short for 47,000, and then below 47,000 it is going to deliver a greater plunge towards 46,700 and 46,500 levels very soon. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Germany. See, DAX so far is since yesterday traded with little swings. We can see a range bound movement. One thing is pretty clear, that DAX is not willing to break beyond 24,400. A move beyond 24,400 is the only confirmation of reversal. Now what has happened now? See the highs here: 400, 350, 300, 250. And on the downside, the support at 24,100 and 24,000 is pretty strong for it to trade below. So today, if you see it is staying below 24,100, you can take a sell. But then 24,060 and 24,000 are the two supports it has to break below. Moving averages are trading with divergence, staying bearish. Stochastic has taken a dip here, while the MACD is crossing over at the bottom right now, trading in green. RSI taking a hit here as well. Look at 2-hour charts. The moving averages since the crossover are trading bearish here. You can see that is swings coming out here. And then we have to wait for it to come out of this squeeze in order to confirm a direction. Though it is showing slight bearishness, but look at the MACD. This has seen a good drop already. And it is not that it cannot drop further. It can drop further. And hence, once it trades below 24,100, more bearishness should be seen. RSI is bearish. Look at 3-hour charts. Similar is the observation. This is also important to note. Look at these candles. It has formed a very good support here. We have to wait for it to come out of this. Also, lower highs are seen, lower lows are seen. Moving averages starting to cross over is a slight bearish indication. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI is bearish here. Coming to 4 hour. On the 4-hour chart, similar is the observation. Since the crossover, the price is trading bearish here, and see lower highs are seen, lower lows are seen. Now today it has to trade below 24,000 in order to confirm further bearishness. Remember, a drop below 24,000 might in fact take it all the way towards 23,920, 23,900 as the first target, 23,800 as the next. Stochastic flat, MACD trading sharply bearish, RSI trading sharply bearish. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, notice lower highs here, and now it is trying to take a dip. It is also consolidation here, very crucial for DAX to come out of this zone. 24,100, 24,000, 23,900, and a drop below 23,900 is a clear indication of a greater correction in making. Notice so far DAX, if you look at, this is how it has been trading. This is a sideways channel in which it is stayed. The lows here are towards 23,500 and 23,000 levels. Stochastic looking down, MACD trading bearish, RSI is looking down. So looking at, I'll recommend you to buy only if you see it is staying above 24,200 levels. Expect 240, 250 as the first target zone, 300 as the next, and then 350 next, 400 next. Once it trades beyond 400, then you can say that it is a reversal, else price can reverse any point of time. Till 24,400, do not treat this as bullish. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 24,100. Expect 24,040, 24,000. Once it trades below 24,000, expect 23,900, 920. Once it trades below this, stay short for 23,800, and below this a greater correction should follow. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Now let's move to FTSE 100. See FTSE 100 on the hourly chart. See, there is a reversal sign, and since then you can see a sideways movement. There was a resistance at around 9770. We have seen a good dip all the way towards 50 period here. Let it trade below 50 period, specifically a move below 9720. Yes, the higher price has to be below 9720, and then you can expect a dip, but then 9690, 9680. So this complete zone is very crucial for FTSE 100. Till 9680, I'll not be treating this as bearish. Below 9680, we are going to see a direct landing at 9650 levels here. Remember what has happened in FTSE 100. See these twin peaks and see these lows here. It is very crucial for FTSE 100 to come out of this. And once it comes out of this, you can look forward to a greater move here. Stochastic getting oversold though. MACD and RSI both are trading bearish. Coming to 2-hour charts. Look at 2-hour charts here. See, the rise, the retracement, the rise, the retracement, the rise, the retracement. 20 period is offering it a very good support. So let a candle close below 20 period, and then when the next candle begins, and if you see it is staying below 9700, 9690 and 9680, stay bearish. This is going to lead to a greater down move. The indicators, be it the stochastic, MACD, RSI, all are trading bearish. Look at 3 hours. Similar observation here as well. See, so far the 5 period was a good support. Now this is trading below 5 period. A buying entry now is only above 97.50 and 97.70 levels. If you see FTSE 100 breaching these two levels, you can stay bullish. Else here you cannot. Yes, the MACD, RSI, stochastic all are trading bearish here. On the 4 hour, more or less similar observation here. Yes, you can see this resistance here, and now it is trading below the 5 period, mostly approaching towards the 20 period, that is 96.90, 96.80, below which you can expect a greater down move. Stochastic has taken a dip. See, MACD since crossing at the top here, trying to trade bearish here. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to the daily. Now, on the daily charts, the 5 period is offering it a very good support, higher lows, lower highs here. And thus, it is very, very crucial for FTSE 100 to trade below 96.90, 96.80 zone, below which you expect 96.50, and then it will enter into a correction territory. Else, it is yet not to be treated bearish, but yes, 97.50, 97.70 is the only zone beyond which you should treat this as bullish. So, considering this, what I'll recommend, you can buy at 97.40 levels. Expect 97.50, 60 and 70. Once it trades below 97.70, expect 97.84 and then 9800 mark. Beyond 9800, sky is the limit on the upside. The chances appears less. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 97.18 when you see the higher prices here. Expect 9700, 96.90 and 96.80. Below 96.80, direct lending is towards 96.50 and lower levels. So take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session with more updates for that as well. Thank you.